Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reacting to your guys' unpopular Taylor Swift opinions. My hair is like really herring today. Anyway, I'm going to be reading your guys' opinions and giving you my opinion on them, if I agree, if I disagree, all that fun stuff. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, keep on watching. Okay, so our first opinion is that Midnights is mid. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I definitely do not think that Midnights is her best album per se, but I don't think it's bad. I guess in a way it is mid, but I feel like it's a little better than mid, you know? The next one is I prefer We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together stolen version over the Taylor's version. This I 100% agree with. I cannot handle the wheeze in the Taylor's version, and I hate that because obviously like I want to listen to Taylor's version, but I can't, you guys. I physically cannot. I don't know like what, like I just don't know, but I can't handle it. Next one is I don't believe in the karma theory. This I know is very controversial amongst Swifties, but basically if you don't know, a lot of Swifties believe that there's kind of a hidden or like lost album out there called Karma. And the general consensus is that it's like a full album that was supposed to be released after 1989 and it was going to be called Karma. I do not believe this. I think that there were songs that she had planned for her next album and then drama happened and her next album didn't end up happening and Reputation happened instead. However, I think that Reputation didn't happen like instead of Karma, like they didn't get switched. I think that Reputation is Karma, but she just added different songs, changed the vibe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe there still are songs out there. I'm sure she has tons of songs that she's never released, never gonna release, never even gonna share with people. But I definitely don't think that there's a fully produced album like hiding in the vault somewhere. I just feel like that sounds very unlikely. As a writer myself, I don't necessarily have finished pieces that I just leave places. If I'm not going to use something, I usually abandon it before it's finished, or I use it in new ideas and kind of pull stuff and like move it around, you know? So I definitely don't think that there's like a full album hidden somewhere, but I do think that she had different plans for an album after 1989, if that makes sense. The next one is that Coney Island is a lyrical masterpiece, which I agree with 100%. It was actually one of my surprise songs when I saw her at the Eras tour. It was so good, just magical, amazing. I love it so much and it'll always be so special to me. One, just because it's a really good song and it's on my favorite album, but two, because I saw it performed live and I'm pretty sure that was the first time that that song was ever performed live. So kind of a flex. The next one is that Me is an amazing song. I know a lot of people have differing opinions on this, but personally, I do believe that Me is an amazing song. It's actually the song that started my journey of becoming a Swiftie, if you didn't know that. Yeah, I love the song. She was so happy when she was writing it. She was so excited for the new era. And I hate that people hate on it because it's basic or their writing isn't as advanced or whatever. Realistically, songs don't have to have this amazing lyrical symbolism behind them. Sometimes you can just have a fun song that's catchy and has a fun music video and call it a day. I feel like a lot of people take things too seriously in life nowadays, and I feel like Me is just a reminder that it doesn't have to be serious. You can just kind of have fun and enjoy music and just dance around and just be yourself. So the next one is that a lot of people don't like Antihero or Cruel Summer because they're overplayed so much, and people claim that they're overrated when really they're not overrated, they're just overplayed. This I do agree with 100%. Antihero is one of my favorite songs. I love it so much. I think that it definitely is overplayed. I don't think it's overrated. I love Antihero, but it's just played so much. And I think a lot of people confuse songs being played too much with them being bad because people tend to like Taylor's deep cuts better. A lot of people think, oh, well, if this song's popular, it can't be good. It's only the songs that are unpopular that are good. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that songs do get popular for a reason. And while sometimes it's not her best songs that get popular, I think a lot of the songs that do get popular are really good songs. My favorite song in the entire world was a single off of an album. So it's okay to like popular songs, I promise. You don't have to be not like other girls. Like, it's okay to like popular things. This is kind of a side tangent, but I feel like in society we have this value of liking things that are like exclusive, and people think that if you like something that other people like or that's popular, it just makes it not worthy of being liked. But I don't think that's true. I think that things that are popular for a reason, and it's okay to like popular songs. You don't have to like all these indie alternative songs that no one's ever heard of. If you like those, that's great, but if you like Shake It Off, then you can like Shake It Off. It's okay. The next one is that Red and Folklore are her best albums. This one I'm going to have to disagree with because you guys know how I feel about both of these albums. I don't dislike them, but they are not my favorites. A lot of people say this all the time, that Red and Folklore are like her two best albums. But I don't agree. Personally, Red's not my favorite, Folklore's not my favorite. I prefer Evermore over Folklore, we know this. But I do think they're very good albums, they're just not my favorites. This one is that the song The Last Time featuring Gary Lightbody is so underrated and it's so good. I agree, it is a complete masterpiece. I do love her duets so much, same with Exile. I think it's so pretty. I just love the sound of her voice, like mixing with like the deeper tones. I feel like it sounds so good. Okay, this one is probably going to be kind of controversial, but this one says that it's okay to listen to non-Taylor's versions. I do agree with this. From a business standpoint, I do think that it was smart for her to make the Taylor's versions because, one, now she gets more revenue when people listen to them, but at the same time, she's gotten a ton of revenue from people buying the albums and just talking about them and the whole Eras tour and everything. At the same time, I don't think that there's anything wrong with wanting to hear a very specific song, because sometimes we just need that very specific tune. And realistically, if you listen to the original Love Story one time, it's not going to do anything. Taylor's not even going to notice. Granted, if radio stations start playing only the old versions instead of the Taylor's versions, that wouldn't be good. If you're one person and there's one single song that you prefer the old version over the Taylor's version, it's not going to hurt anything if you listen to the old version. I feel like a lot of times people kind of have this savior complex where they feel like they need to stand up for Taylor and save her. And as much as I love her, believe me, you guys, I literally love this woman so much. She doesn't need my help. She has billions of dollars. She has a private jet. She has a bunch of different houses. She does not need a random teenager to police what people can and can't do regarding her revenue. She has plenty of money, I promise. She will be okay. It's okay if you listen to non-Taylor's versions from time to time. I promise, the world will not end. Okay, and then this is the last opinion for today, and it is that it is okay to have different political opinions from Taylor. This one I have mixed views on purely because most of my political opinions are the same as Taylor's. Granted, we don't know her views on every single little thing, but a lot of the things that she has talked about are things that I agree with. And so the things that she has talked about, such as gay rights, for example, are issues that I agree with her on. And I feel like morally it's incorrect to be against those issues just because of my own morals. But at the same time, we don't know everything that she thinks or what she feels or what she believes. We don't know her stance on religion, anything like that. So I think it's perfectly okay to have your own opinions. And I feel like in society, there's this whole narrative constructed that people like have to agree with this person. And because they like this person, they have to agree with everything this person does. But at the end of the day, it's okay to just listen to Taylor's music because you like her music. You don't have to agree with her as a person. You don't have to agree with what she does, what she stands for. It's okay. It's great if you stand for the things that she stands for, if those are things that you're passionate about and you agree with. But I don't think that you have to. It's not required to listen to her music. Granted, if you're homophobic and you're listening to Taylor Swift, that's maybe reevaluate your life choices. But if that's you, I guess that's you. It's hard because a lot of the things that Taylor agrees with are things that I agree with personally. I don't know how best to phrase it, but just from my standpoint of if you disagree with those things, fundamentally that's incorrect. That's your opinion, and it's not my job or Taylor's job to police what you believe. As long as you don't hurt other people with your views, I think it's perfectly okay to believe whatever you believe. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to, because you made it to the end of the video, so You might as well, because you clearly enjoyed watching it. Comment down below your thoughts on these opinions, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys. Bye!